Guys, hello, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in general. And guys, today is the very next day of Thanksgiving, okay? Do you know what that means? That means we've been over here, okay, tearing up all the leftovers. The macaroni and cheese that I made, gone. My niece literally this morning, she woke up early in the morning and ate the rest of it. I'm going to have to make another batch, which is fine with me because, again, I have a whole what do you call it? Like I have a whole box left, not box, but like I have a bowl of shredded Gouda, smoked Gouda cheese, and sharp white cheddar cheese. Okay, because I need to make another batch. I still have another box of macaroni. I got plenty of milk, flour, butter. So, in order for my niece and my sister back in Lima to actually try my mac and cheese, I was like, you know what, it is what it is, okay? I'm going to make another batch, more than likely sometime tomorrow. Okay, so the mac and cheese is gone. My mom baked 4 sweet potato pies, guys. 4, as in uno, dos, tres, cuatro. There's only one left, and as soon as I'm done recording this video while I'm editing it, I'm about to tear up what's left of that sweet potato pie, okay? Because it is that good, okay? Again, y'all can do what y'all want to do, okay? Around here, I like pumpkin pie. I respect pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is up there. It's all right. But around here on Thanksgiving Day, we all about that sweet potato pie. And my mom's sweet potato pie is good. So we on the last freaking pie. So as soon as I'm done with this, I might be talking a little bit, faster than usual, like I already am, okay? But I gotta get what's left out here before they come back over here. Some people have been coming in and out of this house before somebody come over here and try to take what's mine. Absolutely not. As I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key exhausted. Okay, earlier today, I went out to the store and got 2 footballs because me and my nieces and my nephew, we were watching football all day yesterday. Okay, and then we watched the game. We saw the Texas Longhorns take over and take down South Carolina Gamecocks. The South Carolina Gamecocks, guys, just got their first L in last night's game, okay, on Thanksgiving Day. So we've been watching sports all day yesterday. Today, USC will go up against Pepperdine. Unfortunately, I will not be able to watch that game because it's on a whole other network, on SEC Network Plus, the big SEC, Top 10 East Network. I'm like, bye. I'm just done, okay? I'm fed up. I'm not going to call Spectrum to tell them, let me just subscribe to see this game tonight. I'm fed up, okay? And I really want to be able to, follow the USC Trojans and watch them do their thing. But I'm going to just have to watch the highlights and the game stats. I'm going to have to watch probably the whole game. Get on YouTube for free once this game concludes tonight. It just is what it is, okay? But again, earlier today, me, my nieces, and my nephew, we was out there getting to it, okay? When I say getting to it again, I just bought 2 footballs. Okay, from watching football all day yesterday, we was playing football today because we wanted to play basketball because my niece, my 8-year-old niece London, she just got started playing basketball, so she wanted me to do some strength conditioning and some drills with her, shooting, how to handle the ball, whatever. But it was some old people, it's the YMCA. They had took over the basketball court because they were able to sign it out and play, what's that thing called, pickleball, until 2:30 p.m., okay? So we had to wait till 2:30. So until then, I was like, you know what, forget it. I said, we got a whole hour wait. Let's play football. And it's cold, guys. It's cold outside. It's 33 degrees today. It's 33 degrees. But we was out there playing football. And then after that, we played basketball. And I just came back to the house, okay, after exercising with them. And yes, I'm about to tear up this sweet potato pie. But guys, again, just earlier this past week, we saw the WNBA lottery draft, okay, that took place. Again, I believe it was just this past Monday, perhaps maybe Tuesday, and it was just a prediction, okay? It was just a lottery draft to see what team is going to get who and what in the upcoming 2026 WNBA draft, okay? And right now, I was, only did one video on it to that day. I believe it was actually last Sunday, because I remember it was the day before my Monday morning job interview. So last Sunday was the WNBA's lottery draft pick. And right now, it's a little bit of controversy, not really controversy, but a discussion that's been building up. And I want to expound upon it because now it got me thinking of some things. And, but when it comes to Flau'jae Johnson, possibly, more than likely with the WNBA lottery draft becoming the number 5 pick, and the fact that Chicago Sky, we have the number 5 pick, we own the rights, if we don't give it up, okay? You already know that our general manager being Jeff Pagliacca, the Chicago Sky, they have a terrible history of acting foolish, doing foolish things, making foolish decisions, and just giving away our draft pick, no matter who it is, no matter how high it is. It could be Jesus Christ himself. They will just throw him away for a pair of socks and some bubble gum. Chewed up bubble gum at that. AKA Uzun, okay? She chewed up bubblegum. It is what it is, okay? Don't be mad at me, be mad at her for ruining my Chicago Sky just this past 2025 season. She had us out there looking a fool. So, guys, according to ESPN, this is the top 10, okay, for the 2026 WNBA draft picks. This is the predictions, okay? They are predicting, okay, it's not set in stone, but for number 1 to go overall will be Awa Pham, okay? She's a foreign player. She's out there in Spain, Okay, her name is Awa Pham. She is projected to be number 1 and to go get sent to the Dallas Wings. Number 2 is Lauren Betts to be drafted possibly to the Minnesota Lynx. Number 3, Olivia Miles to be drafted possibly to Seattle Storm. Number 4 is Azzi Fudd to possibly be drafted to Washington Mystics. Number 5 is Flau'jae Johnson, shout out to Flaw, Pretty Flaw, to possibly be drafted to the Chicago Sky. Number 6 is Tania Latson, okay, of the South Carolina Gamecocks, to be possibly drafted to Toronto Tempo. We got number 7, Cody McMahon. Shout out to her, guys. If you don't know, Cody McMahon, she is a Buckeye, okay? She was born and raised here outside of Dayton, Ohio, in a small suburb. She used to play for my Ohio State Buckeyes. She used to play here for our state team, but, you know, it is what it is. She hit the transfer portal like a lot of women did, young women did, for the collegiate level basketball season just this past season, and she now is a Mississippi Rebel, but she is predicted to go number 7th, okay, and get drafted to the Portland Fire, which is another expansive WNBA team. Number 8 is Gianna Neepkins. She is expected to get drafted to the Golden State Valkyries. Number 9 is Sarah Williams, okay, of UConn. She is expected to be drafted to the Washington Mystics. And number 10, guys, is South Carolina Gamecocks, Medina Okot, to possibly be drafted to the Indiana Fever. Now, I'm not going to get into all the details because I ain't going to lie, even for myself, an outsider looking in, it is kind of confusing to me. But to make the long story short, it's been some rumors that, you know, Angel Reese and Flau'jae Johnson, their friendship is not as strong as it used to be. Okay, that there was apparently, allegedly, some sort of falling out. You know, I ain't gonna get into all the details, but for whatever reason, however any reasons it is, right? They saying allegedly that Angel Reese and Flau'jae Johnson are just not as close as they once were when they were both playing for LSU. They said that they had kind of fell out, you know, prior to Angel Reese getting drafted in the 2024 WNBA draft because of, you know, some personal issues, right? I believe this might be fate, okay? Again, I have been very critical, like you guys already know. I've been critical at the Chicago Sky since I got up on here talking my mess, talking my opinion just last season. I talked about how Jeff Pagliacca ain't worth a plastic dime because of all the nonsense he be doing to our team. Specifically Angel Reese, the way they did her just this past 2025 season, kind of suspend her for half the game. I'm like, man, don't send nobody to the Chicago Sky. That's the reason why we can't obtain talent and we cannot maintain talent, because we are a joke of an organization. And I was very critical just this past Sunday when it was announced that we had traded away, of course we traded away our number 2 pick that we had the rights of originally. We had the rights of the number 2 pick for the 2026 draft, and we traded them away to who? To where? The Minnesota Lynx, who are already a pretty solid team. So I said, us being Chicago Sky, our Jeff Pagliacca general manager, has yet made another foolish decision, giving away, pretty much selling away, trading away our number 2 overall pick to already strong teams. This is why we can't have nothing nice. But then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? What if this is like fate? What if this is destiny? What if Flau'jae Johnson and Angel Reese were meant to become teammates once again in the WNBA league, the professional league, to repair that relationship? And I ain't gonna lie, Flau'jae Johnson is pretty nice. Now, Lauren Betts, she's pretty good too, but now that I think about it, again, right now it's predicted Lauren Betts is number 2 overall draft, or the overall pick, to be sent down there, or rather up there to Minnesota Lynx. We don't need another big, do we? No, we already got the Twin Towers. We already got our skyscrapers being Angel Reese, Camilo Cardoso. Lauren Betts, I believe, is also 6'7", just as well as Camilo Cardoso. I think maybe, just maybe, Jeff Pagliacca, even though, like, you know, like, he ain't do it like for the good of the team, let's be real. He didn't do it for the good of Angel Reese and Flau'jae Johnson to possibly repair their friendship, but he made a critical error that might actually work in our favor. Because again, Flau'jae Johnson is a pretty good guard. Again, her latest stats, okay, according to ESPN, for this current 25 through 26 season, she's averaging 17.3 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and she's shooting a field goal percentage of 55.9%. She's pretty solid. You know what, I'm starting to, when I do more research and I thought about, you know, more opinions on the internet, because you got some people saying like, no, we don't want that for Flau'jae Johnson, okay? We don't want her with Angel Reese. We don't want her to be sent to Chicago Sky because, of course, the Chicago Sky, we have a terrible reputation as an organization. Guys, this is an article brought to you by collegefootballnetwork.com. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I just want to share with you some reactions that fans have had when Flau'jae Johnson might get sent to the Chicago Sky. Okay, so this is what they had to say on that ESPNW's Instagram post. One fan wrote, "I do not want to see Flau'jae in Chicago." Another one said, "I would rather Seattle get Johnson. I think she's a scraper player than Miles," a fan wrote. "As much as I hate the order, I love the matches for these teams," a fan wrote. "Please, I like Flaw. She can't go to the Sky," a fan wrote. And another fan wrote, If Storm pick Olivia over AZ, I'm boycotting. Nothing against Olivia, but AZ is a better overall player. So we had a mixed, reactions when it comes to mainly Flau'jae Johnson being sent to the Chicago Sky. Most of the fans are like not kind of like they're not here for it. They're like, no, do not send Flau'jae Johnson to the Chicago Sky. Chicago Sky is a bust of an organization. They are a poverty franchise. Okay, clearly I'm putting words in their mouth, but let's be real. We already know the reputation of the Chicago Sky, and this is why they are not comfortable seeing Flau'jae Johnson get sent there. But I ain't gonna lie, guys. I like it. I like Flau'jae Johnson. I like her music. I like her style of play. I like her big bravado. I just like everything about her. And of course, she can give us what we need as a guard. Because right now, this actually makes so much more sense. Our guards right now in the Chicago Sky ain't cutting it. Of course, ever since Courtney Vanderstoot got that torn ACL, so sad, right in the beginning of the season, we have to depend on the likes of Rachel Bannum, Ariel Atkins can be up and down, but like overall, no. Okay. Who else? Rebecca Allen is a bust. Uzun is a fool. Enough has been enough, guys. I like this. I'm actually happy, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing Flau'jae Johnson, hopefully, fingers crossed, become a Chicago Sky, because we need a guard such as her. She has enough efficiency. She has the strength. She has the confidence in herself as a leader, as a floor general, and as a pure scorer, a pure hooper who can create her own shot, play offense and defense. And again, also, I ain't gonna lie, okay? The touchy-feely side of me, I would love to see her reunite with Angel Reese, as well as Haley Van Lith. Angel Reese, Haley Van Lith, and Flau'jae Johnson were all on LSU together, the team. They were a Tiger once upon a time. I would love to see her reunite and become a Chicago Sky, because we need her. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on Flau'jae Johnson, possibly, perhaps, maybe getting drafted to the Chicago Sky. Do you believe that she could be a good matchup for our team, and also a good pair with Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, Haley Van Lith, and the likes of them? Comment down below.